finira bien, enfin, ça finira bien par marcher, mais je sais pas pourquoi. Alors maintenant, l'autre, il me... Ah, ça y est! Enfin! Ok. Ça, c'est le retour. Putain, c'est bon. Waouh, pourquoi c'est blurry à mort? What the fuck? Ok, c'est bon, c'est le temps que ça se met en place. Waouh, attends, comment tu chopes le lien de cette merde? Ça, c'est ce que j'aimerais bien savoir. Ok, alors, est-ce que ça marche ces conneries? Telle est la question. Et surtout, à quel point ça va être... à quel point ça va être genre décalé, ou est-ce que genre ça va être ultra buggé, ou est-ce que mon PC va tout simplement crever, je ne sais pas. Ouah, alors déjà, Message qui n'assume pas, c'est un problème. Ok, c'est bon, Message est lancé. C'est l'air de marcher, mais est-ce que quelqu'un est là? Je ne sais pas. Je sais pas si quelqu'un est dispo. Ok, il y a un mec en cours. Ouah, par contre, je crois que le... Oui, je crois que... Ah non, attends, je sais pas si c'est juste mon truc qui est en retard, ou si c'est le stream en lui-même qui déconne, je sais pas. Ok, il y a un mec qui est... il y a un mec qui est en train de voir, donc c'est que ça doit marcher. Je crois. Okay, someone is here. I don't know who he is. I don't know if this works. I can't really check either. Does that work? Is it like lagging like crazy or something? I know someone was here. Oh, now he's gone. Nice. Looking a bit like mad or... Uh, hopefully I will figure out this shit, and hopefully my internet doesn't melt. My PC seems to be doing fine, so at least that's good. PC doesn't seem to be completely on fire yet, so we're good, kids. At least that's a good start, I guess. Can hardly send a still image. Yes, see, that is what one would consider being smart, exactly, except for the part where I'm not smart. I thought it was an obvious thing. Anyway, hopefully this works. Problem is that I can't really see it because the like video it shows you when you're in this in the like window to control the stream. Like it stops when you like alt tab to somewhere else, it seems, which means that it's not an effective testing tool. Like I can't really see if there's any delay or anything because it literally stops and like only like starts replaying to where that stops instead of continuously going, which is stupid as fuck. Hey, it's YouTube. What the fuck do you expect? Intelligence? It's working fine. Yes! Yes! Alright. Okay, I expected my internet to just melt and die, but apparently not. We are fine. Okay, I have not set up any sort of like chat or webcam yet. I might do that. Not the webcam, probably not the webcam, because last time I got my face shown, one of the fucking idiots from GeoWars decided, hey, I'm gonna put this as a profile pic just to be a fucking idiot. So, I don't know. But apparently this works. Nice. So I guess we can do the thing if it actually functions, but there's exactly one person here yet, so I don't know if it's really a good idea to do it now. Let me just type that in Discord. Should I wait till round? Yeah, cause like, should I just wait till more people can like access it? Cause I mean, it's kind of pointless if there's only one guy that is literally having this. It really doesn't have much of a point. I mean, at least we know it works. But I might just wait till more people are online and like available to stream my super heavyweight building attempts and probably failures. But hey, I can seemingly stream and it doesn't seem to go to shit. Like I don't stream in ridiculous quality, but if it works, it works. I can give this fucking YouTube channel some degree of usefulness now, so that's good. Okay, let me just try to see if we can drag more people into this. I don't know if everyone actually does work. If it does, it's nice. If it doesn't, well, shit. Uh, let's see. Okay, hopefully this will attract some people, and if it doesn't, to quote a Brazos porn star, fuck it. And I really should not be using that quote because I keep using it all the time to the point that half the Besiege Bots people call me out on it. Yes, this would be a smart choice, but as I proved countless times, I don't do smart choices. Okay, so we're supposed to be on a super heavyweight, so I have no idea what the fuck I'm going to do. I just won't make a spinner because like spinners are fucking. Oh god, they used to be fun, but now they're just pain. And I'm literally talking for one guy. I don't even know who that person is. Is it Red Boy? Is Red Boy still here? If he is, that's nice. Anyway, let's let's get going, I guess. I think I'm just gonna try to make like a super fast Rambot or some kind. Something of this type. Might do 4 stack if I can use the whole props in frame to give downfalls bit, so I don't turn into a winning mess every time I try to brief on the fucking forward key, which is, you know, always a problem. Okay. So considering I posted this in Garry's Wars, there's gonna be some people from there that might come, assuming people care, which they probably don't. Oh well. We will be fine, kids. We'll be fine. At least I hope. If we're not, well, that was a mistake. And I mean, at least we know it works. I can maybe start streaming, I don't know. Just fucking sell my soul to the devil and become Fortnite streamer number 9000, except that I actually suck at the game, so nobody would actually care. That's a plan. Except it really isn't, because all I would get from that would be assault, a general degrading sanity, and a broken screen. Probably. Or a broken keyboard at the very least. Probably even more. Actually, a broken keyboard would be more likely. Or just straight up a broken laptop. I don't know. If I just decide to fucking, you know, be so sick of it, I just fling the entire fucking thing out the window. And then I'm screwed because I literally lose the one thing that I spend all my days on. That would not be good. I think we can assert to the fact that this would be a terrible thing. So this is entirely too small and too short for a super heavyweight, but it's a start, so you know. And you're still exactly one person here. So, this is depressing, man. This is the depression. I mean, say that not streaming all the time and you just need exactly have like a really big amount of people. At least there's more than one fucking person. Oh well. I guess it's just a start. I don't know. Maybe we'll get somewhere. Okay, we made it thick, boy. At least double thickness, so it should survive most things. One is obviously, as you can probably see, whoever is the one person that's watching, we're wheeling like crazy, and this needs to be fixed because wheeling is bad. Um, okay, we're just gonna have to ditch this so we can extend the frame a bit because like that's a bit too short and too small because you know it's kind of a super heavyweight. I'll try not to do the Ultimo and have a thing the length of a bus or like the Great Wall of China or something. I don't know. The Great Wall of China would be useful if you make it if you. You know what? Lasers should do that. They should do a fucking Smeebot and call it the Great Wall of China. Or is it for Taiwan? I don't remember. I think one is from. I know one of the two Asia boys is from Taiwan, at least I think. Why are we talking out of my ass there? I don't know. Okay. This works. I just need to reverse it, I guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna flip all this shit around and we will be fine. And all I need to do is, I think I just need to, yep, rewire this and we will be good. Okay, we're extending the front out slightly, which means we might also bring the wheels forward a bit, or just straight up go 6-wheel drive. Yeah, we'll do that. All of the wheels. Or we just go full War Machine and have like fucking 10 wheels. I mean, at least you probably would have enough redundancy to make sure that even if you face fucking like Tombstone or something, you will still have some degree of wheels at the end of the match. I guess. But still, 10 wheels, like, what? And fucking War Machine was even a good way to go around it because it literally just had the tiniest wheels in existence. Like, seriously? So it was not even invertible? And fucking somehow it was against bloody Toro in that one Rumble in Season 2 where it flipped half the fucking roster and War Machine was not one of them. It's not I don't still don't remember, so like fucking man. That is ridiculous. Yeah, I mean it's right up there with, you know, fucking World Peace adding things to not be wedged, and then not only did they horribly fail, but the one time where they lost by like being flipped or something, which you know would be kind of what happens after you get wedged, so you just put skills to prevent that, was after they put the very things that were supposed to prevent them from being, you know, get under and then flipped. I mean, granted, one of their fights was against fucking Toro, so I guess there's not much of uh, shame there, but like, no. Okay, so we are getting, so I'm getting some front connections set up. I don't think this is the most optimal solution. Might be able to just turn these around and so I can flip the yeah, just flip those around so I can just duplicate these two over here. And so we have 4 holding that front piece, so it should be a bit more resistant. Only problem is that fucking steering hinges just now like bendy as shit. Cause like, I mean, half this fucking game has like really bendy blocks for some bloody reason. But steering hinges are pretty bad, which is a problem when you start making like F6 setups, because usually it's either spin blocks or fucking steering hinges, but I can't make spin blocks work because they're fucking like attachment hitbox, I guess you could say, is like fucking massive for some reason. So like it always starts connecting to shit you don't want it to. And 2 people joined. Nice. I didn't even realize that. I don't know who the fuck you 2 are, but you joined. That is neat. Okay, so I guess I'm less lonely in here now. Right, we got a front end, we got some degree of a frame. And we still, you know what we're missing? We're missing a fucking weapon. I mean, active weapon requirement is not a thing on the siege bots, but it's kind of a good thing. Because yeah, dumb bricks, they don't work. This is not robo games, so you can just enter a fucking weapon and be fine. I mean, they kind of work, and then you run into this thing called a flipper, which is like which is only what the fucking owner does half the time, and you know they're pretty good. So you just face that, get flipped off the arena, and eventually out, and that's it. Sorry, you're not gonna do Gary Jin here. You're just gonna die. Uh, so I have no idea what to do with this thing. That's fantastic. This is why, kids, you normally plan shit when you make stuff. You normally like start doing planning things out and like starting to get some degree of design idea, and you don't just completely wing it like what I've been doing so far. But yeah, I should probably call these streams demonstration of my stupidity because that's what it's going to be after a while. Oh well. Um. Okay, so I'm just gonna add these as wheel guards, and like for non-educated besiege boss people, since I link this to Gary's Wars, just in case someone from there joins and he's like, why the fuck are you just wielding logs? Cannons cannot break, so I literally basically have wheel guard pieces that are invincible. Now obviously it won't help me if the logs themselves decide to die, but yeah, that's still something. Oh, for fuck's sake, no, come on. Reese is there. Are you just going to follow me all the time like a fucking plague? My god. Whatever. I mean, at least during the stream, it shouldn't be able to be, a pain in the ass then. Hopefully. Just, please don't be an idiot. That's like all I'm asking at this point. Because like, I don't think you can, I mean, I guess you can, but I don't know how, if you can like ban someone from the streams. But that's a bit mean to just do that for someone just for turning up. So you know what, just don't be a fucking idiot and you'll be fine. That's all I ask. Don't be a moron. Okay, we got a ramming front. I might just, mm, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm just gonna flip this and make it like basically do what Logjot does and just have this like an ass bumper, like just ram that into spinners. Pray to God it works. Yeah, I'm gonna do that and see if it works, and like more like hope it works. Oh, it actually. Okay, I assumed that the steering edges over here would like fuck with those in the middle, but I guess not. So I didn't even need to flip these ones. Okay then, sure. Okay, game. Now obviously we're having a bit of a problem is that now our center of mass is shifted way at the back, which is you know, not a good thing when you want to probably rely on a wedge, because you know this is robot combat where it's you need a wedge or you die unless you tombstone or shell spinners, I guess. I mean, technically, I guess you could count Gigabyte as a wedge just because the shell is sloped, so you can wedge people. I mean, literally ask Rotus, they got fucked over like that. So yeah. I mean, but otherwise, yeah, if it's just you need wedge or you die, that's pretty much right combat in a nutshell if you exclude horizontals. I won't be, don't worry, I was retard back then, but now I'm a bit less. See, I would press X right now, but I don't have a reason to do so, besides, like, memes. I mean, at least you're not, like, fucking, like, red alert or something. Like, seriously, if this guy fucking turns up to besiege bots, I will actually, like, die. Because, my god, this idiot, like, literally anyone who thinks Reese is stupid, red alert is that tenfold. And also, he keeps acting like he actually knows shit, but he knows exactly nothing. Like, it's actually ridiculous. Like, my god. Like, to give you an idea of the specimen, right? The guy has made, like, supposedly invented a bot type called a wandering spinner. And what it is, it's literally just your good old spinner, but instead of wheels, it has, like, drums or something, like component parts, because, like, he's, like, an RE2 player. The problem is, component parts, anything that's not wheels, have, like, disgusting grip. So like if you try to use like discs or like drums as wheels, it won't work like at all. It will just slide everywhere. So basically he has a thing that just cannot control, and it literally cannot control. And considering that literally every fucking Robot Arena comp has these controlled movement rules because of something people used to make called crawlers, which are literally just discs with weapons as wheels, basically Ginsu, but it actually works because R2's damage system is fantastic, except it isn't. But yeah, so literally he makes a thing that is never gonna be legal anywhere, and claims he invented it and acts like it's the hardest thing ever, when it's fucking dumbass idea, right up there with fucking Death Star from BattleBots using fucking saw blades on springs as a weapon. And they also got active armor for some reason. Yeah, that was a thing. Uh, this is fine. No, this is fucking fine. Yeah, I think Reese knows what I'm on about. And if Op is watching this, he probably knows too. God. Anyway, I might just do literally a fat fuck Tusk and hope Dun doesn't fucking go copyright infringement on me. I think I might just do that. I mean, I say that I literally had a Super Wood which was basically bigger Tusk and he didn't care. So, as long as I don't do a Firefox and literally just like copy it straight up and call it my own bot, I'll be fine. I think. I hope so. Just the fact that you can be this much of a piece of shit. Like, I know China and copyright and anything related to copyright is like literally not gonna go together, but like you literally go to, no, actually it's not even China, it's like India. It was an Indian team, but still, like you just literally steal a fucking thing that was online that someone made. You just steal it and claim it as your own, like, and you enter it in a fucking TV show even. You enter it in a bloody, in like not even like some obscure as fuck TV show either. It's like fucking King of Bots 1.5. Like I'm pretty sure the thing is like pretty popular in China, at least I'm gonna guess. And they fucking go ahead and do that. And the problem is, since this is China, I'm pretty sure you can even do anything against the bastards for that. Uh, I mean, I could make the joke that Firefox probably worked more than anything Craig Danby has done on TV, which I'm legit wondering if it would even be like false. Like, I know I talk shit about I know I'm like a bit, how do you say, hateful, I guess, or like I tend to I tend to like talk shit about Craig Danby a lot. But like seriously, I'm seriously questioning if literally the one time, if literally the thing, if literally like the guy who copied one of their bots, not even a bot, it was a CAD. I don't think he even made it. It was like a CAD for a word version of Foxic that I don't think ever existed. So literally, the guy would copies one of his stuff. It actually works. I mean, he got fucked over by Stealth, but well, Stealth, not the obviously not the Robot Dwarf Stealth, which was a piece of shit. Like the the fucking undercover stuff, which looks cool as shit. At least that's what I think. Like I really like how it looks. I hope it's gonna be back for Cop 2 because that thing looks fucking nice and it actually is decent. And I think my front wheels are not touching the ground. At least I think. Anyway, yeah, I mean, you could probably make the joke that it's because Craig Danby wasn't involved, so the Danby curse did not happen, but like, would it even be a joke at this point? Like, bloody seriously, like, what the fuck? Like, see, there's also another thing with Craig Danby that I don't get. Like, the guy, at this point, probably, like, even like at some point, I think one of the update videos he does, even at some point, like, pretty much referenced the fact that he was cursed or something like that. He, like, even seemed aware of it, and he still fucking keeps going for some reason. Like, how? How the fuck do you find the determination to keep going with every single thing in existence? Like, every fucking particle in the universe seems to be out there just to piss you off in every way possible, and you still want to build because reasons. Why? Literally, why? What is it going to be called? I have no fucking idea. Is that a good name for you? No, seriously, I don't know what it's gonna be called yet. Suggestion, you say? See, I don't trust you like at all. So, I mean, at least you probably won't give it like a fucking not safe for work name or something stupid like that. So I guess that's some degree of silver lining. So you know what? Fucking sure. Just post it in chat. Maybe I'll check it eventually, and probably facepalm in it. I don't know. Do your thing. I don't care. God. Anyway, this. You know what this needs, kids? This needs some degree of support. So I don't just fucking like do half a front flip or trying to lift something, which is you know, not recommended. I should probably stop whispering because that is dumb. Whatever. We'll be fine, dudes. We will be fine. Oh yeah, just random thing, considering that I'm streaming this early in my room, and parents, you know, love to go literally and come at the worst moment. I might eventually just mute my mic at some point if my mom comes in my room, so if I stop talking for a moment, it's just because of that. Don't freak out, my mic isn't muted or something. Well, my mic is muted, but it's not like broken, because I know people in streams love to be like, oh, your mic is muted, when it's like working fine. Just a heads up. Because, you know, parents are annoying. I mean, sometimes at least, not all the time. At least I hope so. Right? Whatever. We good. We have our, I mean, not touching the ground yet, but we're gonna have our supports very soon. And I just realized the supports 1, the Derpy, and 2 would probably get destroyed by any horizontal, but then again I have a finger to dealing with horizontals. The only thing I have no idea what I'm gonna do yet is how the fuck am I gonna survive any vertical spinner. Because problem is that vertical spinners are a pain in the ass to design against. Like, bloody seriously, what the fuck do you do even? Because, like, horizontal, you just snap on a wedge. Alert, if you snap on a wedge, it's gonna bite the edge of your wedge and send you flying. And you're gonna die anyway. Nice. Oh, make it a bit smaller. I mean, this thing is a super heavy, mate. Like, I can't really compress it that much. Especially because of the way I got the, like, frame set up. So... I mean, it does have the bit of the Bronco problem, where it's, like, a bit long for how wide it is. It's not as bad as Bronco, like fucking Ultima, which is running with a bloody bus. Like seriously, I don't remember what the turning speed on that is, but it must be disastrous. Like holy shit. Like takes a fucking year just to turn 90 degrees or something. Oh well. We good. We are good kids. Okay. The only problem I'm having right now is that I'm being a bouncy bitch, and I just realized why, because I literally did the thing that no one should do. No, never mind, I actually did the thing, it's just that 3 stacks start getting pretty bouncy, I guess. Shit. That's an issue. Also, I need to check something. Just how disgusting is my center of mass placement? It's actually not that bad. I expected it to be way worse. Okay. Also, the fact that these wheels have more space between the middle wheels and the front wheels is kind of triggering, so I'm gonna fix this. Not OCD, kinda, but this bugs me. Okay, we good. We did it, Reddit. Can I just point out that these fucking supposed look like actual, like, arms of some kind for some reason? Like, it's like you got these arms on the floor like some animal ready to pounce at your face. And see, I know some people in the scene bus right now would probably ask me to do that if they saw this stream, but I won't. Anyway, we are good, kids. I'm just gonna reinforce that a bit, because, like, I really, really, really don't trust that to survive. I mean, it's not meant to take spinner impacts, but still, this looks like it's a single log connection. Like, low-key, it could probably, like, have, like, a fast super heavyweight ram into me and have this break, just from that. That legit sounds like something that can happen, anyway. We go. Also, I just realized something. I'm an idiot. This thing has an absolutely disgustingly small travel range. This is not gonna lift anything. Okay. You know what, let me just test this on a fellow super heavy and see how bad this is gonna get. Fair warning, this thing I just spawned as a test thing has a tendency to, yep, just as you saw, sometimes it shit spots out, because there's a ton of janky connections inside that thing. I can't be asked to fix it because it's fucking trash. They've made another flipper way better than this. Yeah, it's bad. Like, it kind of lifts, so like, I guess I could just give it top prongs and be fine, but... Oh god. Ouch! Okay, first problem is that this connection, like I did know this could happen, but like sometimes it seems that when it breaks or something, the like logs just jump out and just like become stacked on top of it instead of like inside it. That's an issue. I might try to fix that. I have no idea if I will. And oh my god, my PC is on fire for some reason. I mean, it's too super heavyweight, so like it's not gonna help if I have to do all the physics bullshit. But my god, but still, I mean, assuming I can fix the whole like brakes on ramming issue, that's not so bad. I can just add some long ass grabber prongs on the top, something. I don't know if grabbers would be the way, because it'll just bend everywhere and overall be a pain in the ass, but yeah, I mean, I'm basically cloning Tamarind, but except that it's not like, it's like narrower, and also with weird ass arms at the front, and also with like, yeah, fuck the analogies, I'm really cloning Tamarind, am I? That analogy was absolute garbage. Nice. Okay, we might need to raise those up just so they can actually be mostly 90 degrees and resting against the top. Go. Okay, let's see, kids, is this going to work? I mean, I say kids, I'll only have like, I think literally, I mean, there's Reese, there's Tom, and I don't know what the heck is the other one, so... I'll just list and push bots. Like, lift it and then use the drive to push it. Yeah, I could do that, basically do what Vlad do. So... I could do that, true. This could probably work as one. But I mean, I would still need some degree of a stream-hack anyway, so might as well just do that. Problem is that I can never I mean, I never kind of remember which of the like min or max is which side. Like, okay, it's the opposite. Fucking fantastic. Actually, I could probably just... I'm an idiot. I could literally set the both 90 degrees on both sides and it could still work out. I'm a fucking retard. Nice. Okay, kids, this works. Also, school bus of death. I mean... See, the only problem with this is that Bronco as a school bus would be a terrible idea because it will only kill half his fucking passengers. No, actually, you know what? The fucking arm is an ejector seat. That's what it is. It literally just ejects all the passengers when like it's about to crash or something. Here we go. We found the solution to this. For fuck's sake, what am I doing with my life? Okay. Hey. Fuck me. This low-key might work. I'm still not convinced at all with those like front bits, but my god, this can actually work. Yeah, that's the drive of Vlad. Yeah, he kind of does. I mean, he has that kind of drive power. So, yeah. I mean, it's not gonna get, hopefully not gonna get like entirely sliced into like Vlad when it gets inevitably runs into a spinner. Because, you know, Vlad can kind of almost cut in half. Imagine if it actually did, like, get completely sliced in half. Would have been Vanquish before Vanquish. Vanquish's ancestor. Here we go. Literally about that's... I know, actually no, Vanquish is really only remembered for being split in half. And like Vlad is remembered for, you know, being a fucking champion. And so it wouldn't just be remembered from that. So it would be like huge, it does well, and it gets split in half. Here we go. We found a solution. Oh, what the hell was that? I got my arm like twisted off or something. What? I am confused at what the fuck just happened there. Okay. Okay. No, 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 this is fine. This is good. This is nice. This is Gucci. I can find this because you see, building in this game is just literally spamming logs and steering hinges, even though people love to think that it's not that. Um, I mean, it works to a certain point, I guess, especially with some setups that just straight up won't work. Okay, the cogs don't seem to rub against the steering hinges, so I think we're good. Charge! You know what I should do with these top prongs? You know that Pokemon that like has some like have this kind of shield thing on top of its face? I should do something like that. And call it like, I don't know, not not face palm, but like, I don't know. Actually, considering that it's gonna bite, like, I could call it facelift. This is going to lift you with its face. Hmm. Intense funking, and my god, my frames are on fire. Oh, you know, I know why it does that. I know why it does that, because every time I alt tab to check chat, like my graphics card is no longer used to render it, so it like uses my CPU, which is not as powerful, I guess. Or either that or it just doesn't like prioritize it, so it runs at like 3 FPS because I'm not actually using it, but for the stream it's a bit of a problem. Shit, I could actually just do that, literally just keep it like that so it doesn't monster truck over me. Hmm. Because like I'm sure I would have enough momentum to just flip over anyway from these. The only problem is that I'm going to set my center of mass higher, so that might be an issue in terms of stability, but that's the only problem I can see with this. Okay, also wedge lifts aren't that great, but yeah, I could just lift someone, hopefully carry them to my top, and then do the whole wall slam bullshit. I'm literally sewer snake slash lad, except that not nearly as good. Also, I think I'm probably overweight by now. Yep, 127 locks. Fantastic! And this is... and that looks nice, Bob. Thank you, Ginger, thank you. At first I wanted to do something like... the original plan I had was something a bit like Amnesia from King of Bots. But like Super Day with Amnesia would be... I mean, it would work, I guess, but my god, you would need one beefy as fuck frame for that, because like... it's only a two-wheel drive machine and like... two-wheel drive with enclosed wheels and shit, so like if I tried to do something like that, I would need like... thick motherfucking frame. And it's widely known in the Besiege Bots community that I'm not good at thick frames. I guess it's part of why I'm not really doing spinners anymore. Which, if any G-Wolves guy is eventually gonna watch this, would probably be very surprising to them, because even on there I keep building fucking giant spinners. I literally made one yesterday, which fucking folding, like, I'm literally the only guy that's like retarded enough to notice that there's this rule that you can extend past the size limit after the beginning of the match, which is kind of what the UK Antweights do as well. And I'm literally just using that so I can properly fit a 6 max legal diameter tube clone easier and not have like terrible ass wheel placement. I literally probably am the only guy who thinks of that. I mean, in the UK ants maybe not, because you know UK ants have like a ridiculously small size limit, because fuck you and because fuck practicality, I guess. Because we are the Britons. We gotta make everything annoying. That's why we require the use of links that pop out and kill your bots in 3 seconds. No, this is fine. I say that I say that there's people with apparently that have links with connectors strong enough to survive spinner impacts. Shit, you not, that apparently is a thing. Make a super heavyweight to do test against, so no, I don't give a shit, Reese. I already have plenty of super heavyweight test subjects. I don't need your help. And I'm still overweight. What the fuck? Am I really gonna have to ditch the ass plate and get murdered by a... I'm a fucking moron. I can literally just delete this and just like replace this setup with like a plow or something. But the problem is that I'm pretty sure... I mean, to be fair, this is probably not gonna hold up against a spinner either, so... what do I do from there? Fuck. Because, like, that's... 8 fucking steering inches. That's not gonna last, like, at all. That is really not strong connections, and actually, I might be able to double that up, but then, like, the frame itself's gonna have extra. I kind of just stuck myself in I built myself in a corner pretty much. Like, how am I gonna fix that? Just literally make this one thick and hope I don't fight a hammer, I guess? Because that's still 12 steering inches is getting somewhere, I guess, on the durability scale, but still nothing too fantastic. I'm still not sold on those fucking stubby arm things, by the way. I need to fix this, but I don't know how. Okay, 180, so we have 2 blocks overweight, and if we have 2 blocks under the weight limit, we have 2 more blocks to play with, and I have no idea how. Actually, I don't know how well this is gonna work because cannons are pretty high friction parts, but might be able to just use cannons there as stabilizers. Like, I can't use drills because they have like ridiculously high grip, but maybe cannons will work. Cause like, I don't think they have like massive friction. I don't think they're like plows where they have like piss weak friction, but they do have some degree of friction. So, and I don't know just how big that degree of friction is. So I don't know if this is gonna work. Seems fine, at least for now, but I'm thinking they're like a bit too far back to do their job. How are we gonna do this? Fuck, this sucks, man. It'd be easier if we can move this entire lifter setup backwards, but I don't think we can because we would basically kill our angles completely. Shit, we are a bit in a bit of a conundrum here. Also, wait, is that middle steering gear straight up not attached? What? How? How and why? Yeah, that middle steering hinge just straight up isn't attached, it seems. Okay, let me recess it further. And now this doesn't attach. Fucking glorious. Fucking nice. Okay, is this sufficient? Yes, it should be. Is this still gonna flop about? It still does. What? Why is it only this one? Because, like, I swear it's, like, flopping about like mad, but, like, I can't seem to, like, flail it around with the god hand, so I guess it's actually attached. Well, it doesn't look like it, but, like, okay, sure, I am confused. I am proudly and utterly confused at this shit. Alright, well, whatever. To quote a certain Dutch boy that happens to be the owner of the Seatbats, this is fine! I swear someone should probably... I swear to god I should do a meme, like if I ever eventually figure out how to do video editing, literally just copy this as Spada, but like put done like snake Play-Doh avatar thing on the guys that say this is Spada the guy that says this is Spada, and literally just have like a voice clip of Dun playing saying this is fine. Would be a shitty unoriginal meme, but yeah, shitty original meme is the story of my life, mate. And what the fuck is happening here? Oh, is the wooden panels fucking with log connections? I'm gonna guess the answer is yes, and it's probably why things are going south. Because yes. And my god, these things look retarded every time I look at them. Fucking be gone. I will find another solution. I could at least use mini logs, I guess that would be already be going some distance and making it less fucking retarded, because right now it looks really bad and derpy and weird and stupid. And that was an accumulation of words that was completely unnecessary. Such is the story of my life, unnecessary shit. Okay. No, Blades, why the fuck am I thinking? Blades are gonna die in like 3 seconds. Actually, I actually don't know what to do here. What? I might just actually have to use Blades, even though they're like terrible at durability. intense fig funking here. The fig funking is very much intensifying right now. It's like the 2000 IQ strats, but in this game. I swear if I bring those down, they're gonna be it's gonna be like a stuck fucking ice case or something like that for some fucking reason. Oh god, you know what someone should do for like a tier 3 or something? They literally just have a bot that like has blades with feet with blades and like ice skating around the arena and just actually has like flying blocks so like a prop engine to move. Someone get like Airworm to do that, because that slowly sounds like the shit he would do. I mean, the guy made a fucking leaping punching frog for a sportsman. So checks out, I guess. Okay. 4 wedgelets. Less retarded looking. Run supports. We should be good, kids. We should be good. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try to crash into a cliff and see how badly it's gonna get fucked up. Because that's gonna be a problem. Bang. Whoa, okay. My entire front end did not completely shit the bed when I lost the blade. That went way better than I expected. So if I ram someone with this, I should not completely fucking obliterate myself across space and time. And you know what? One thing we might as well check. Can we soft right with this limited arc? We should be able to, but ooh, it's actually a bit more dude, I swear this fucking middle steering is just broken. Like it flops about all the time. Like it's clearly disconnected. I can't tell if it's actually worse now, so I think it was disconnected on the impact with the cliff, which is not good, because I'm pretty sure that means a hammer shot's gonna fucking destroy the entire thing. How is Halgi and Doyle doing? They are doing fine. Doyle is basically resident modder now. And Algie is, you know, resident tryout boy, I guess. Builds all kinds of that a lot of people despise fighting, me included, mostly because they kill me. But yeah, they are doing fine. Doyo is still fucking a screaming maniac, especially when Turbo's involved. Um, and oh yeah, and I don't know if you know Reese, but he actually was in BattleBots. Doyo was apparently in BattleBots, like season 4, so lucky bastard. God, I just long for the day when there's actually gonna be a fucking French team coming at BattleBots, even if all that's gonna come out of it is really doing shitty surrender jokes because they have the sense of humor of fucking 6th graders. God. But yeah, I just want that to happen. Because that shit's what I've been wanting to happen since I was fucking 9, and first discovered Robot Combat and was like, hang on, there's no French teams, what the fuck? And then you realize that the Robot Combat is basically not a thing in France, besides that one fucking event that does it. Oh god. Okay, 150. I actually saved blocks doing that new setup. You know what we might try? I might just put saws as wheel guards. Like, I don't think it really is gonna help that much, because if it's gonna hit, it's probably still gonna fail at the wheel connection anyway, but I mean, considering, for all I know, I mean, in this kind of configuration, I don't know, I mean, there's still these, like, gaps between the wheels, they can easily, like, or that ball can easily reach and, like, just bite right the side of the wheel and tear it right off, but if it hits the like, flat side of the wheel, that might work, I guess. I honestly don't know. And if not, at least it looks cool because Solid it looks cool. I mean, that's probably the only reason why Jinsu exists, is because they looked at Solid, they were like, oh my god, this is cool, let's make it Solid for wheels because yes. Uh, 4 people watching. I don't even know. I know the Tom guy from Scrap Wars and G Wars was there. And Reese is there. I don't even know who the other two are. I mean, no, Ginger was here before. I don't know if he's still here. And then who is the mystery fourth person? It's gonna be like what 56 in the first Discovery season. Everyone's gonna be like, who the fuck is it? And then you turn then because about 56 you realize it's a bot that never fought, that was literally assembled at the event, and it was a middleweight. Yes, Raven was a middleweight, so even if it did fight, it was gonna get completely murdered anyway. Uh, Fantastic. No, really, fantastic. Fucking, like, seriously. I mean, I say that, but Raven was made by the little drummer boy guy, which really only made Little Drummer Boy, I think, which was a mid, so I guess it makes sense that he enters a fucking mid again, but no, you're not gonna do well with a mid. Like, look at Gemini, there are two mids and they don't do that well. I mean, I think have they gonna win? At all? I legit don't know, they might have, but I really don't remember. So, if anyone knows, please state so. I don't think they have, at least. Oh, I forgot to unbind these cannons. Let's do just that, because cannons are bad because we're not double jeopardy. I mean, there's actually, like, you can actually legally make projectiles in this game, but, like, literally they're not that powerful. Like, the only one that did actual damage was modded, so that's the only reason why. I mean, you can, it's really inconsistent, because I did some testing, and, like, I mean, the platform test wasn't that, like, sturdy, but it sometimes would do nothing, sometimes it would break a wheel, sometimes one time, I think it was only one time, it exploded the entire robot. And I think that was before we discovered log frames, which are much sturdier, but still. Like, they're like really inconsistent, so like, I'm like, honestly, why would you do that besides like, the cool factor of I have guns, bitch. And then and then there's none which actually entered literally a fucking Desert Eagle on wheels. I mean, I don't think he actually wanted to replicate an Eagle, it just looks like one. So, anyway, I'm fucking around with this while talking about random shit, but I think we're getting close. One thing I want to test, however, where is it? Here. I want to test, is this ass plow gonna survive more than 5 seconds? The answer is probably gonna be a big fat no, but hey, it leave one hit, that's a good start. And of course, this piece of shit always, you know what, I've got hand, I might as well just use it. Fucking, stop being a piece of shit and get back on your wheels, you fucking wanker. I'm insulting literally my own creation, the only fucking, oh my. I love I'm insulting my own creation when I'm literally the only one responsible for it. If anything, I should just blame myself rather than just talking creation like it's an incompetent piece of shit. I'm responsible. I made this thing. Which is exactly why it's shit, but says the guy that was in the fucking finals in the recent comp. But you know, I mean, granted, that was shit luck. That was like ridiculous luck. And since the footage is sadly not gonna be ever released, I can actually talk about it without it being a problem. Basically, my lightweight run in the last Besiege Bots comp was something ridiculous, and 2 fights in a row I ended up pinning my opponent at the exact last fucking second. Twice in a row, I legit shit you not that happened. And even I was like, what the fuck is this? I don't deserve this. What? And then there's the other bot I entered called Terabyte, which was actually a disaster in this comp. I think it literally got 0-2 or something. And for those that don't know what Terabyte is, it's literally just a green and black shell spinner. That's all it is. And it's fucking shit. So much shit that eventually I got completely sick of it, and in a fit of salt, rage, and overall stupidity, I ended up deleting the entire machine off of my hard drive. Which actually pissed off a surprising amount of people, because a lot of people still like this thing even though it was trash. And for GWAS people, there's a reason for that, is that GWAS people probably know a bot I have called Firewave, which is basically Asswave, and I guess Terabyte is kind of what the Besiege bots with Firewave is to Gmod. It's like entering this giant fucking spinner, you know it's not gonna win, but like it's going to tear someone a new asshole on the way, and then die. Because that's pretty much what Terabyte did. Like when it worked, your opponent was going to get out in a bin bag. but that's when it worked. And spoilers, it did not work that often. It would usually either get flipped upside down or straight up grabber explode. That's the, or sometimes straight up have the shell come off, like Gigabyte style. Without Chinesium even. We don't need Chinesium, we just need fucking, I don't know, ridiculous, actually physics-based damage. You know, the thing that literally doesn't exist in any other game? I mean, no. That is wrong. It does exist in Gmod, but the only reason that it's not used is because you apparently can't verify the actual, like, cause see, in Gmod there's this thing, there's these constraints you can use, like you can have like the axis constraint or like a free spinning axle or like the weld constraints to attach things together, and you can set a force limit, and if this force gets and if it's like if the constraint suffers a force that's stronger, it will break. So you could technically use this to have physics-based damage. The only problem is there is no tool, like there's no like a tool or something where you can actually just click at the prop and check, oh, this is the like a constraint, and check, oh, this is how much force it takes before it breaks. So you just have someone put like in near infinite values and just have an invisible robot. And like I was explaining this to like fucking Turbo, and he was like, oh god, like it kind of speaks volumes of the community, if, like the fact that they consider this a problem, like the fact they know people will do it, and I'm like, I don't think it's just a GeoWars thing. I honestly think, because like let's face it, if you don't have a regulation for something and people can abuse it and you can verify it, like people are going to abuse it. Some of them, like obviously there's gonna be some people that are gonna want to play fair and not do it, but then there's like some of the more tryhardy people, I guess, are gonna still eventually do it. Like it's like when it's like when in a video game you abuse this strategy or like this weapon or like in a shooter game or something that's like really strong. Like it's considered cheap, people hate it, but it works, so you still use it. And I think it's gonna be a bit like that. It's kind of like when you abuse these like techniques or like glitches or something in games to get an advantage. It's a dick move, but people are still gonna do it if you don't put a stop to it. Like this is why, like, this is part of why, like, when there's tournaments in like fighting games, sometimes the community itself does things like that because like the devs haven't done it, so like someone is going to take advantage of it. There's gonna be this one guy that just doesn't care about the concept of fun and just wants to win, and is going to use every dirty trick in the book. So yeah, I just hope, I guess, that eventually we find a solution to this. It would be nice, because then literally Gmod is not like this fucking monopoly of a game that. No, not Gmod, but Siege is not the only game that has actual physics-based damage being used. But yeah, it would be nice. Cause like there is one thing that a bit annoys me with like Besiege is that sometimes the physics feel a bit a bit more fucky than in Gmod. Like in Gmod, purely physics wise, there's not that many glitches. There's only like that one problem when you don't parent like all the wire mod stuff, and it's usually because like the components themselves are like super light, so it kind of fucks with the engine. Since we also like run a fucking 10-year-old or something. Source is what? No, I actually think it's 15 years old because like at least 15 years old because Gmod was like in 2004. So yeah, it's like stupidly old. So I guess that's an issue. But still, like there's that one issue when it's very easily fixable. There is havoc sometimes, but like usually if you do like no colliding and shit right, it should be fine. But we'll see just one big problem. Grabber explosions, like I mentioned it, and like in a way, it kind of balances spinners because you can't do like a ridiculously huge spinning ball because the more grabbers you put on it, usually the more volatile it's going to be. I guess it's a spinner balance, but I just don't like one thing about it. It's that it's kind of turning fights into RNG, like, because the problem is like grabber explosion usually triggers in three ways. Either you hit the wall or like the floor, basically the arena, or sometimes it'll happen when you hit an opponent. And the problem is that only one of those two you can avoid. Like exploding against the wall, I can just turn off my spinner and I'll be fine usually. Exploding against an opponent, well, I mean, the only way I could avoid that would be never hitting my opponent. And literally, what's the point of making a spinner if you're not gonna hit anything for it because you risk dying and exploding apart? Like that shit is really why I'm no longer building spinners in this game. And yeah, I mean, there have been ways to like lessen them, but I mean, you can't really remove them completely. You can just try to lessen them, but like just the fact that it's still gonna eventually happen, and then you always, and when it happens, you can't predict it, and you just can't do anything about it, and it's like so powerful, it usually obliterates your entire bot. So like when it happens, you have like no chance of recovery, unless your the robot died along with you. Yeah, that's annoying. Well, put my camera up. But yeah, I think this thing is close to completion, I guess. Yeah, let's give it a paint job. I don't know what I'm gonna give it as a paint job, but actually no, I know. Gonna try something, see if it works. Uh, Jet black. Gonna try to make it like purple and black or something, like that Soundwave bot I have in RE2. Gonna try to do something like that. Oh yes, and then I can make a mini bot called Laserbeak. Here we go. I finally have an excuse to fucking do a Soundwave Laserbeak multibot. Yes, I finally can do this. Like, for fuck's sake, ever since I had this bot called Soundwave, I was like, I need to make a mini bot and call it Laserbeak, because yes, and now I can, because literally the fucking Tony I'm gonna enter this as a gimmick that we have to enter an Antweight mini bot. Now, I do wonder, I don't think someone did this, or at least I imagine not, but I do wonder if someone did this thing where they entered like a big super weight spinner, or we just like a tiny ass doorstop wedge just to like high hit or shit, and then the spinner comes in and it's like, it's like, I'm gonna fuck you up, bitch. And I mean, it could work. The only issue would be obviously friendly fire, because you know it's an ant weight. So if your spinner hits it, it's either going out of the arena or gonna be disintegrated harder than Thanos' victims. So yeah, that's may or may not be a good idea. I guess if you are careful about it, and if your teammate is not a complete idiot, it will be fine. But still, I'm not sure about the viability of this tactic. I mean, it could work, but the only other problem would be, imagine if you have something like Yeti, which is like a lot of ground clearance, so your mini boss just like literally just goes under it and does exactly nothing. That'd be a thing. Can you use the paint bucket to do it? No, because the paint bucket does an annoying glitch where, I mean, it does it in multiplayer. In single player, it would actually be fine. But the paint bucket does this thing where if you paint a block with it, it will, like, the other people on the server will show the entire bot as that color. So say for instance I color like parts black, and a guy on the server will show my entire bot being black. And even if for me it's not going to be, it's going to be visible as like full black. So that's why nobody uses paint bucket usually. At least not on the server. I think in single player would be fine, because if you just reload the machine, it usually fixes it. I mean, I say that, but there's like a long ass. There is like a certain way to fix it, but it's like a bit of a pain. So I don't actually remember it, but I think if I build it in single player and then like save it and then load it on a server, it would be fine. But just making sure. Um, but yeah, I think we're good. And oh fuck. You know what? I just realized I'm actually missing flying blocks for like extra zoom. Do I try? Hang on, I just want to try something. Can I put them here? Nope, 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 nope. I absolutely can't. Okay, that was a quick and definitive no. That was the game just looking at me and telling me to go fuck myself. Oh god. Yeah, I think this is good. I think this is pretty much it. Oh shit, I forgot to paint that. Says this is good. Notices something is missing. But yeah, besides that, I think think that should be it. I mean, the ass plate isn't too strong, so I could rework that. Ah, actually, I might be able to just do that. Here we go. So it shouldn't be having the problem of like an entire one of the upper rows breaking off. Now it's all like attached. That was one piece. It's probably still gonna break though, but it's a thing. Um, but yeah, I think we're good. Let's save this. I just make the mini mod before I end that stream because I have something to do over at GWAS. So quickly gonna save that, make the little mini mod for it, and end the stream there. At least I'm happy that the test was good. So that's good. It worked. I expected my internet or my PC to die, and none of them did. So that's good. Okay, sound wave. Actually, I'm missing a few blocks, and I don't fucking. The obvious answer would be flying blocks, but I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna put them. Because as you saw, if I put them inside logs, it's very much gonna be broken. So how I'm gonna do this, I don't know. Ah, actually, hang on. The axles don't have a hitbox, so I might just be able to do this. Hey! It works, kids. Ah! Okay, it doesn't work every time. It seems whenever I'm trying to go in an area with those clipping logs, it goes to shit. Yep, because I'm gonna guess the attachment point of the flying block must like overlap the ones on the logs, so it doesn't attach to the logs anymore. And since the log is already inside the frame, it should sit out and, with the entire frame. Yeah, see? Yeah, pretty sure that's the problem, so I don't think I can fit this one. Oh, no, I can. Never mind. Ah. I did not expect this to work, but it does. Nice. Can I just add it, put that to purple, and then set the correct settings. I just hope we're not gonna fuck with the steering hinges, but I guess it seems fine. At least I hope. And we get extra zoom out of it, so we can even more ram things into the walls. Is there? Oh, what? Oh, I just noticed one problem. They're really close to the floor. And flying. Oh god. Okay. That may or may not have been a. Oh no. I'm a fucking retard. I'm literally pressing against them with the lifter. I'm very sure that's what is breaking them off. Yeah, because it's the front ones. The middle ones seem fine. It's only the front ones that break off. Ah. I think I have an issue. Can I do this? Can I move them literally anywhere else? Ah, I can move them here. Yay! We fixed it! We did it, Reddit. Wait. Ah. Oh. I accidentally didn't remove this one. Plop. And... Oh, I didn't have it over here because I didn't move both at the same time. That explains it. Anyway. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh, for fuck. One block. We are one block overweight. I don't know if I should laugh or be pissed. But guess what? We fixed it in exactly 2 seconds. So really, I should just shut up and use my brain. Anyway, we're good. Soundwave is done. We are good. Now all we need is a minibot, and then I can just end this stream and do what I'm supposed to do over on Gmod, and then come back way later for the comp, which if Doyle is fine with it, I might stream it. I don't know. I don't know if... I mean, I don't know if people would watch the stream, because most of the people that would be on the siege bots would be taking part in the comps themselves, so that might not be a smart idea, and I don't think GWAS really gives a shit, so... Yeah, that wasn't a good idea. I mean, I might do it anyways, I don't know. I'll see. I don't think there's a point to it, but oh well. Let's just save that again, just to make sure. It's probably complete. I've already saved that already, but you know, you're never safe enough with this kind of shit. Anyway, all I need now is a fucking mini bot, and I have absolutely no idea again, but we'll be fine. You know what? You know how I mentioned a doorstop wedge? Might just do that. Because I was thinking of pairing it with a big spinner. Like, sort of basically Great White, like, Remora kind of thing. Well, like the mini boss is just like this big fuck off spinner. But I mean, it's an ant spinner. What the fuck is it gonna do to super heavy? It's just gonna send itself flying everywhere. So I think be good. Okay, we will be fine. Okay, I'm literally just gonna make this some fucking. Mmm. Hang on. I just had a fig funk. Okay, this doesn't work. Oh no, it does. I just need to move it outwards more. We did it, read it. We have a fucking weird ass extended penis or something. There we go. We have a penis stroke. Now we officially have gone into the depths of human stupidity. Fantastic. This is fantastic. No, this is fine. This is fucking fine. We are now shunt posting apparently. We have like fucking 12 of no, not 12, 10 of mental age. 12 is actually putting it. It's actually 12 would be actually too kind. And now that I say that, someone is probably gonna say that I said that somewhere, and have all of shunt posting trying to piss me off. I can already see it happening. Okay. You know, this might work, and if okay, I don't think this is gonna really. The problem is that oh god, the prop's gonna be like super exposed. That's the only issue with this. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to get the full power prop on this anyway, so it probably wouldn't have enough downforce to really fuck with the super heavy. But hey, I'll try it. If anything, I get to have a weird ass version of War Stop in the idea. It's in the concept. Look-wise, it's gonna be nothing like War Stop, but at least the idea of wedge minibot with downforce and lots of drive to piss people off. I mean, War Stop kinda did more than piss people off. It managed to fucking push over Hull at some point, so just fucking absurd. And this kid is why some fucking man must try to make an actual Magbot in heavyweight just to see the ridiculous amount of power. I mean, it was this. I mean, friend Ruike, that one guy that was on the Warrock team last year, literally said that they were thinking about it, like, and apparently they could. It would be a nightmare to make, but they could cross the arena in like a second or like 2 seconds or something like that, and have the ram have like the ramming impact be literally comparable to like a spinner in terms of energy, which is fucking absurd. And also, any Wedge fans' fucking wet dream would be, would be this kind of thing. Considering all things like Maximus were popular at this point. Maximus being literally a berserker of a wedge, like literally E-Tech drive. Well, not E-Tech with limbs, but they're pretty much E-Tech equivalents in terms of power. Because what is the concept of being reasonable? Yeah, what is that? Like nobody nobody cares about that. Clearly, I mean, look at how much people are like, oh my god, when they see Deep Six and other shit like that. Speaking of Deep Six, I want this thing to work. I don't fucking care. I want this thing to work. Even if it's for one fight and it gets like fucking written off right away, I just want this thing to hit something and send it into the fucking ceiling lights. Because my god, this thing, like, it may overtake Nightmare on the role of like this of ridiculous threat. Obviously, it won't have the like legend status that Nightmare does, but in terms of sheer weapon size and overall, my god, this thing is dumb. What the fuck? It certainly fits the bill. Okay, I haven't got a clue if this is gonna work. The answer is probably gonna be a bit fat no, but we're gonna give it a shot. I honestly don't think this is gonna provide much of an downforce, but hey. We'll be fine. We'll be good. And honestly, it's a mini mod, it's not gonna be good anyway. Don't even gonna be off of War Stop, and this is not War Stop, so I mean, it could lift it off the ground, that's a good start. And we have one problem, the turbine is at a terrible placement for this compared to the center of mass, so I might just add a plate at the back for stabilizing tail purposes, and then we'll be good. Oh, what? Come on. Oh. You're not gonna make things easy on me, are you? Also, can this starting log just piss off? Seriously, why can't we delete starting logs? Damn it. Like... Seriously though, why can't we? I mean, I imagine it would be probably a bit fucking shit up, but like... Who uses them? Really? Who uses them? Not in Besiege Bots, no one does. I mean, I know people in the actual Besiege Bots community use it. Like, I've seen modded cars that use the, like a rescale stunning block as the entire like base kind of thing. So I guess it has some use, but okay. Now the question is, do I spend? Oh my god. Okay, let me put one brace on this. This is more talk. And then I need some degree of a max stop, and otherwise it's just gonna literally ride the wedge right into my fucking props. You know, the most important thing. There we go. So, I officially, I think I'm the first at least to make a little antweight with a fucking downforce turbine. This is completely unnecessary, but who cares? Literally, who cares? Yep, downforce pusher in ants, kids, what are you gonna do? Literally, what are you gonna do? Fuck. I mean, downforce is gonna do shit probably because like it's a way too small like turbine in terms of specs. Like it's a fucking 2-stack tube race, it's not gonna do much even at antweight level, but like it's a thing. Just because I can. That's the only justification I need. um, there we go. Okay, now to give it the same color scheme and then we can be done with this stream boy. So yeah, thanks for any people who joined in what was essentially initially a test run, and then I realized it worked, so I decided to make something out of it. I might stream G-Wars and other stuff as well as this. I have no idea what I'm gonna stream. I probably won't stream. Might stream games? I don't know. Depends on what games I feel like streaming. It depends on what I can stream. What else? My internet, when I'm internet, my PC blowing up mostly. I think internet would be probably fine. My PC would be less so. Because like Besiege is surprisingly not that taxing in terms of resources unless you start loading a really big amount of logs. Like what you saw earlier when I was testing my Super Heavy against another Super Heavy was when the frame started to like hurt a little bit. But otherwise it's actually pretty good. I mean, Gmod will be fine too, I guess. Hopefully, as long as it doesn't like cause my laptop to have a fucking blue screen of death from joining. But that's not really Gmod itself, it's more that Nvidia drivers are fucking shit and keep breaking for no reason. Anyway, yep, it works. Downforce pusher in heavy and antweights. I can't speak. Yes, there we go. We're good. One last thing I might do. Let me see if I can make that work. I might just angle these in just because it look better. Just have angles because instead of like a shitty ass T shape, it's not attached. Fuck. We'll be fine. Hang on, I might just need to move them backwards and start overlapping with the point where the two logs start connecting. Because I think that might screw things up if I put it too close to that connection. No. Okay, now it works. Let's push it 1, 2, 3, and we should be good. Yay! It's barely touching the ground, I think. Yeah, it seems to have trouble touching the ground or something. It's weird. Oh no, the wheels are angled. I'm an idiot. The wheels angled themselves. How in the fuck did I not realize that? I do not know. We have it. We've done it, boys. Yep. We did it, Reddit. Just move the wheel forward so it doesn't drive like ass. There we go. Let me save this and then we can close the stream. And wait. Laser beak. There we go. This is the end. So, thanks for the 3, 4, 5 people who were watching. I think we had 5 at some point. Thanks for you all. It was a good start to this streaming madness. And yeah, see you later. Maybe I'll stream the comp. Maybe I'll stream something else in the following days. I don't know. Anyways, see ya, boys.